Hey guys, Brian Szymanski here again with Midwest Jam and Wings of Flight Athletics, and today I'm going to be showing you how to do crazy legs, also known as toe jamming. Now this is one of the first jam skating techniques that I personally learned, and it's a great place to start once you become comfortable with the basics of roller skating. Now if you've never seen crazy legs before, it looks just like this. Now, as you're ready to get started with this trick, there's a few things you'll want to keep in mind. First off, this trick does require you to be on your toes a lot. So if you're not comfortable skating on your toes, I do recommend practicing that. Otherwise, you can always hold on to something like a chair or a wall or even the ledge on the outside of a rink. And that's another thing. You don't necessarily have to be at a skating rink in order to practice this. I'm in my garage right now because it doesn't require a ton of space to do. Another thing is I recommend having jam plugs or dance plugs on your skates. If you have large toe stops, this might be a little more difficult for you, and I do recommend that you get some jam plugs. Another thing is there are a lot of different variations of this trick, and there might be different names. This is just the way that I personally do it and the way that I learned it. So you may have another way that you like to do it, and that's okay too. So I'm going to break this technique down for you into 3 steps. And basically, once you get comfortable with those steps, you just keep doing them over and over and over. So first step, you're going to have your left foot forward, toe pointing in. Your foot is going to be flat, so all 4 wheels are going to be on the ground. Heel pointed outward. You're going to take your right foot and put it back, and you're going to be about a shoulder width wide. You're going to have your toe on the ground, or your jam plug touching the ground with your wheels touching the ground. Heel up, toe in, heel out. That's going to look just like this. This is step number 1. Now step number 2 is going to look like this. This is going to be a transition step, so you're not necessarily going to have to hold this step because it is difficult to do, and this is where it does help to have something to hold on to. But basically what that is going to look like is this. You're going to be up on your toes, and I'll show you flat-footed just so you can see. You're going to have your toes outward, your feet are going to be kind of parallel here, and you're going to have your heels inward, and you're actually going to be up on your toes just like this. And again, this is more of a transition phase. Now that's number 2. Now number 3, you're going to have your right foot forward and your left foot back again. This is going to be exact mirror of the first step. So your right foot is going to be forward, flat-footed, toe inward, heel outward, in front, and you're going to have your left foot back up on the toe, front wheels on the ground, toe touching the ground, toe inward, heel outward, and again about a shoulder width wide. And that's step number 3. Now, the sequence that this works in is you go 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. And basically you just keep repeating that over and over and over. So what that's going to look like, we're going to be in step number 1. We're going to transition into step 2 and right away go into step 3. And that's going to look like this. So 2, 3. And that's the basis for it. We'll try it again one more time. So I'm going to be in step 1, toes inward again. Then I'm going to go transition into step 2. And into step 3. So 2, 3. And that's what it's going to look like. And from here, you're actually going to go back into 2 and back into step 1. Like I said before, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. So we're in 3, 2, 1. And you're going to do it just like that, really, really slow. Once you get comfortable, you can start speeding it up and it'll become more fluid. So I'm in 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Just like that. And then you can start speeding it up, and that'll look just like this. So number 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Now this trick does require a lot of repetition, so I recommend practicing often. It gets frustrating at first because it's hard to make that transition really fluid. Just keep working at it and keep practicing at it. Like I said, you don't need a ton of space, so this is something that you can practice in a small space. And again, holding on to something does help a lot. Now, if you have any questions at all, feel free to leave a comment. We'll help you out the best we can. And again, as always, subscribe for more. We'll have more tutorials on the way. If you want to see more of my personal skating, you can find me on Instagram at Mr. Brian Szymanski. But until next time, be safe and have a good time.